class we have faced a problem. What was the problem? Something, some error was coming, something like, okay, that is going to be fixed like this. We have to take this data. Okay, yeah, first let me show you the error and then I'm going to how to fix that error. Okay, so that is something easy to resolve that. Okay, close this. So we are waiting to up and running this server. Now server is working, server is running. Localhost 4200. Okay, see here guys, if I say this, if I inspect console, supporting like this is, it is looking like object and then we have to make it what, array. Okay, this is not, yeah, it is iterables like arrays. So when we are taking like this, when we face this kind of problems, what you can do is you can come here. You can come here. What is the data you are accessing? Observable, right? This is a observable. Observable. This observable. When we are using this observable directly, and when you are creating the observers, when you are creating the observers, so now here we have taken observable, right? Using from, we have taken this dot exams. This dot exams is nothing but, yeah, we have taken a lot of data, right? This is the array, right? Okay, this array, I have to take this array into, okay, we have to take it as a from, okay, array of this dot data, array of this data. So use array of this data means the data is going to, yeah, this is different, not data. I don't want this. Okay. Now coming to here, from this dot exams, that is the exams. We have to take this exams as a array. So that what I would like to take here is array of, you can take like this, array of. Okay. So now our data is going to be retrieved from the observable one by one or one after another in the format of array. So if you provide like this, we'll be having no issues. Okay, let's come here and then see here guys, the data is came up. The data is published here. Okay, all the data. Okay, we got it. Okay, remember that this is a new thing that we can retrieve observable object. Yeah, we did not use any subscribe. If you observe carefully here, we did not provide any subscriptions. Okay, where we are using this directly, this observer, we are using this observer in the HTML. Okay, see here, this is the HTML. Which HTML? Second component dot HTML. Let us go to the second HTML, second component dot HTML. Here, see here guys, we are taking observable. From this observable, if you want to use any object, any data from the observables, use async. Okay, async pipe. This is a very very famous approach. Okay, retrieving the data. Okay, you don't need to, okay, say observable and you don't need to take any all the object data. So directly whatever observer you are getting, you can use this observer and you can display the data. See here guys, from the observer, if you want to read the data, apply async, so that every object is going to be come to here, and then using this object, e dot name, e dot code, all these values we are printing here. Okay, but yeah, when we are printing like this, when we are retrieving data like this, you can provide okay, filtration. Okay, filtration. Now all the data, it is getting printed. See here, published, completed, drafting, everything, all records are printing, right? Where can we apply, where can we apply filtration? Of course, filtration I told you to apply here itself, but it is not good idea to provide filtration in the front end. Okay, why? Because if you apply filtration here, only the logic is going to be applied only here only. But if the same data is being used in different places, then there also you have to apply it. Yeah, example, assume this is a, okay, controller. or component class. This is the observer. Okay, this observer is being used by multiple places. Okay, assume we are using, this is one HTML, maybe this is another HTML, or this may be other service or HTML. Okay, now here if you provide the filtration, this filtration logic if you apply here, only in this HTML is going to be applied. Here also you have to provide the same logic here. If the logic is common for all the places, okay, then this is not the right place to provide. If okay, the logic is common, if the logic is common, then you don't need to provide same logic, okay, all the places. Instead, here itself you can provide the logic. If you apply the logic here, then this logic is going to be applied to all the places, right? Instead of writing same code, redundant code in all the places, you can write, okay, one place, one code. See here, to provide the filtration, what I can do, you can provide like pipe, see pipe, okay. So yeah, apply here pipe. Within the pipe you can provide filter. What kind of data I would like to print? I would like to print only the, okay, what is this, what kind of data we would like to print? Yeah, see here the data we are printing, right? Maybe, okay. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, so now I want to print only published, okay, only published thing. So what I can do, guys, you can take filter. Okay, what filter is going to do? Filter is going to take a filter will be like this. Okay, filter will be like this, a, and then see, now a means every exam, we are taking multiple exams, means every exam is going to come here. That exam we have to return true or false. To check this, a dot, what is the value of a? A contains which value? A is related to, okay, maybe like status. Okay, you can take like status. Okay, if status is not available, okay, yeah, meaning that actually the a object is going to come, right? A object is going to come, right? But this a object, this is not revealed here. Why? Because we don't know what type of object is here. That's why the compiler don't know what are the properties available in this. If you know this is related to array, means what you can do is, yeah, let us do one thing. A from, try to provide, okay, it is taking, okay, this is not taking, or okay, one second. I would like to say filter. See here, let us say filter. I have to apply the filter here. Within the pipe, I have to apply the filter. Within the pipe again, filter. Whenever within the filter, I have to provide a logic saying that whatever data you are getting, okay, this data from here, I need to provide a. Sorry, I need to provide true or false. Okay, this filter is going to, okay, wait for one second guys. Yeah, so the filter method always, yeah, the filter takes a method. That method should return true or false always, remember that. Now your logic, if you return true, this object will be available in the, okay, this particular observable, otherwise it is not going to be available. Object means which object it is, yeah, this observable contains so many values, right? So from those values, the value is going to come to here, okay, and then for that value you can write the logic, that object, for that object, meaning that here we have 15 objects, right? First this object is going to come to okay, this particular filter method. Then by taking that object, you can write any logic, okay, to decide whether that object is useful for you or not. Okay, that is nothing but filter here. Okay, okay, that is going to be useful or not. Okay, that's why what I will do is I will take if a of, okay, key, a of key, the key is, yeah, a contains what, a is a exam, right? This exam status, I'm going to take the status of the exam status. If we take the status of that exam, and then I'm going to see something like, yeah, where is that, yeah, status, a of status, a of status equals, okay, if equals, okay, if equals, okay, published, okay, what is this, what is we got what, published, right? Yeah, published. You may take like published, go to the logic, published, published. Okay, if it is published, then we have to return true. Okay, return true. Else if it is not, then you can return false. So that only published records are going to be written true. Only published, which object contains status published, only those objects will be, okay, available, left in the object pipe. Remaining objects are going to be removed. Remaining objects will be removed from the, okay, removed from the observable. They will be removed from the observable. Okay, guys. So this is what we have to do. Now coming to here and check it out. We'll see. So maybe like, okay, copy this, I think published, okay, the spelling there, okay, yeah, let me correct the spelling and then do it. It is not showing anything, right? Yeah, see, exams, this is going to be the, this dot exams, right, array, where is that? Okay, yeah, let us do the console. Yeah, let us see the console, console dot log of what value we are getting. Let us check it out. Yes, we are getting the values, all values are coming. Okay, because we are printing before going to here, every value is we are logging, but a of, now we need to check, we have to verify a of this object. Yeah, what is this? This is going to be the object, exam object status. Okay, let's see completed, use this completed, maybe like what is the information is here. Okay, completed. Okay, what I will do is I'm going to do one more thing. Instead of printing a of, provide just a status only. Yeah, provide only status, print only status. Instead of printing total a object, let us try to provide only status. Okay, these values are not printing. Okay, no problem. Then okay, maybe yes, a dot status, a dot status is not available. One second, guys. Console dot a dot status is not available. Actually, whatever. Okay, maybe like obj data or exam or something. Exam. Yeah, exam dot status. It is not saying. You have to provide like this, right? Okay, provide exam as it is. Okay, how it is going to print. We'll try to observe what happens in the object. Okay, see here, just 1 second, guys. What data it is printing we can understand very easily. And okay, we have to have this exam, right? We have this exam console dot exam. Okay, there are, okay, array of exams we are getting. Okay, 1 second, guys. See, now I'm not taking array of these exams. Now if you take directly these exams, what's happening, you are you can take one by one value. So yeah, first we'll try it out, guys. We'll try it out. Okay, now how to use this in front end, that is the secondary. I will come to that point. If I want to use in a front end, you have to take like this. But if you want to take one by one value, we have to take like this. Okay, no problem. Now what I will do is, after applying the pipe, then if you want to print the values, okay, I want to print in the console. So that what I want to do is localhost local observable dot. I'm going to use the subscribe method. Within the subscribe, I want to print the value one by one value. It is going to get printed. Just look at it, guys. Console.log. Okay, it is going to be printed something like a. See which value is going to print here. Here, okay, this data is for what purpose? This data is going to be. This data is the purpose. What purpose? This is going to be the for the purpose of okay, for the purpose of displaying. But if you take like this one by one object, you can print it out. Okay, so we can combine these two things into one thing, not a problem. Okay, and you see here, guys, Angular, all the records which values are published. Oh, all values are published. How it is possible? How it is possible? Okay, all are published only. Yeah, why it is show? So all records are not published, right? Is there any change that I have applied anywhere? Okay, a dot status. Not, I have to use double equals. I have used a single equal. I have to use double equals. Okay, so actually it got assigned and then every value got changed. Okay, now coming to here, yeah, let us look at it, guys. Only publish records. Okay, I want to display only published record, but still we are getting other values, right? Okay, of course we are displaying here. Okay, now go to the console. Go to the console. Within the console, I would like to display all the values which are published only. Only the published. We are filtering the data. Filtering data is printed over here. Only the data which is filtered. Okay, we can provide this. See here, which is provided like this. Okay, what happened? So this is got, okay, this is got, okay, printing only published. Why? Because, okay, if you observe carefully, what happened? This local observer, okay, local observer, I have taken local observer, right? Local observer, and then I have taken the pipe and then I'm making it a dot status. Okay, let it be. Okay, let it be. We'll do something else. And what I want to do is, okay, another example. I would like to take another example, and I even, okay, provide, okay, once. See, you can take var data. Okay, you can take some, yeah, what is this? This is a, okay, normal data. You can take our data 123 variable data is already available. If data 123, you can actually you can use this data. Actually, this kind of, okay, concepts are going to be when we use real time, then only these things are going to be understandable, guys. Okay, that's why what I will do is I'm going to use these kind of concepts in our project. Okay, don't worry. Okay, just if you take like this data, okay, whatever data is available, okay, you can use them, like try to use here this dot. Is it possible to call this try to data 123? And then if it is possible, then what you can do is you can declare it as a array. You can declare it as a array. Then what you can do is, if it is, you can use, if it is array, you can push a. Yeah, let's look at it, guys, what I'm trying to tell. Okay, this is what, this dot data, we are filtering the data, and then we are assigning the data. We are assigning this data to data 123. We are assigning this data to data 123. Okay, fine. We are assigning this data to data 123. Data 123. Okay, so this data 123 contains only published records. See here, guys, we are filtering, and as well as we are doing it. Okay, now if you observe carefully, what I will do is I'm going to remove all these things, and then I have to show you clearly. Okay, yeah, let it be. 1 second. Yeah, I will show you this one. So if this is published record, okay, if it is published, then I'm assigning this object to this data 123. Now what I will do is I'm going to use this data 123. Okay, I'm going to use this data 123. Okay, in the front end. Okay, now instead of working with this data, okay, this dot example, right? I'm going to use this dot data. See here guys, again, second one. Here I am filtering the data and creating new array of object. I have filtered and I have filtered this data to, okay, I have pushed this data to this one, and then I'm using data 123 like this. Okay, let's go to here. Then, okay, only published data is available here. Okay, we are displaying only published data. All right. Okay, so this approach also can be used. Of course, this is a round trip object. This is not suggestible, but try to understand the concept of filter. What you can do is you can filter, and okay, along with the filter, what you can do is you can apply another activities also, like mapping and all. Okay, the data, whatever data we are getting here, this data is going to come from where? The data is coming from where? Okay, this data may be coming from backend. This data is going to be coming from different places. Okay, all these things are going to be used. Okay, let us okay, I'm going to show you this part in the, okay, what is it, your project class. I'm going to show you this part, project class, guys. How can you use it? Now you have to remember the method called filter method, and then you have to use another methods, like along with the filter, other things also can be used. Okay, so now instead of taking this large example, I'm going to show you, I would like to show you, I would like to show you with a small, okay, with this small data. Okay, I'll assume I want to, yeah, my question is now, yeah, I don't want all these things. Okay, remove all this data. Yes, this is the data I have. I would like to take this data, and then I want to make this data to display in the console. Okay, let me displaying this data in the console. When I am displaying the data, what I need to do is, if this is okay, like even number, if it is even number, then you have to display square of it. You have to display the square. Okay, the first is whether we have to filter, like whether this is okay, whether this is even number or not. If it is even, then only we have to keep that element in the, okay, observable. Otherwise we should not. Okay, we have to eliminate that number from the observable. For that, what I can do is, first, out of this data, how can we create observable means using, from, and then we can say data, this dot data, we can say that this dot data, you can say that. Then you can apply the filter. First logic is what? If we have to keep only even numbers. Next logic is we have to convert for element to square of it. 4, what is the 4 square? 4 into 4. What is the 54? 54 into 54. Okay, 5 will not be available. Why? Because 5 is going to be the odd number, right? Yeah, first we are going to filter the only even numbers. Okay, we are going to eliminate odd numbers. For eliminating odd numbers, we are going to use filter. The next logic is squaring. For each value, it has remaining values. Whatever remain values after applying the filter, whatever values is remained, for every value we have to apply another logic. What logic we have to apply? For that particular value, we have to return the square. Okay, so for that, let's look at it. To apply all these things, all logics, we have to use pipe first. Within the pipe, not subscribe. Okay, first, pipe. Within the pipe, we have to apply filter. I would like to apply filter. So within the filter, it takes okay, this one. Filter logic always returns true or false. Okay, true means it keeps the value, otherwise it is not going to keep the value. So take the value and then check if it is even number. It is even number, then if it is even number, sorry, if it is even number, return true, else return false. Got it, guys? The first logic is over. Okay, the first logic is over. After applying the logic, second logic is what? In the second logic, okay, here I am taking map. Remember that map. What is the difference between filter and map is map is going to take every value and it is going to return corresponding value. Corresponding value may be related to your logic. So suppose 4 is my corresponding value. Whatever value I am going to get into the map, for that you may apply something. You can transfer, you can apply some transformation and you can return it. Okay, you can apply some transformation and you can return it. Okay, right, later. So not filter, sorry, map, apply the map operator. Map operator takes one method. Okay, that method is going to be, okay, so maybe like a value. For this a value, we need to return some value, a into a. So see here, guys, I just returned the a into a. Okay, fine. After applying the a into a, now if these values, I want to apply once again I would like to apply one another filter. That filter is if those values are okay related to, or if those values are below 100, then I have to accept it. After applying this logic, again one more filter I would like to apply. To filter it, what I can do is, after applying the square, then I want to apply filter. See here, you can take filter. Maybe second time I'm applying the filter. Yeah, you can take same a also, because local variable, right? If a is less than 100, true, or less than or equal to 100, return true, else return false. See, this is going to be the map. This is going to be the, okay, filter again. So that finally, which values are available? The values should be even numbers. They should be even numbers. For the even numbers, they are going to be squared. After applying the square, if they are below 100, then only they will be available. See here, guys, this kind of logics you can provide. How many you want, you can provide. I have provided 3 things. 2 filters I have applied, 1 map I have filtered. So this order may be important. According to your business logic, you can apply all the things. See, finally, you have this what? Observer, right? Whatever observer we have. Okay, now you can take this observer, OBR dollar, yeah, you can take OBR dollar. Okay, now what you can do is OBR dollar dot, okay, subscribe. Console.e. All right. Okay, now just look at it, guys. Now what are the values are available? You see here, guys, 16, 4, 4, 4, 3 4s are there. 16 and 3 4s are there. Yeah, come to here. Yeah, so this is going to be even number. This is going to be even number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even numbers are available. First filter is going to filter first 5 numbers. Now after coming here, the 4 is going to become 4 into 4, 16. It is going to become 16. Okay. Next, this is going to become some, okay, more than 2500, more than, okay. Okay, I mean, maybe like 300 or so, right? Yeah. Yeah, 2500, right? 2400, more than 2400 is there. Then, okay, fine. This is going to be the 4, and this is going to be the 4. This is going to be the 4, 3 4s. and then this filter is says what, again less than 100, which will be available, this 16 will be available, and this 4 will be available, this will not be available. Okay, this 4 4 4 will be available. That's why 116 and 3/4 will be available. So we have applied all the logic. Okay, which values are, okay, how to transform the observable values. This assume like these observable values are coming from different places. Okay, we don't know which values are going to be, from where they will be available. In real time, they may be coming from the user. If it is the game, okay, user is going to keep, okay, pressing the buttons. Okay, then all those values are going to be entered into observable. Okay, we'll take that observable object, and then we take the user input, and according to that we have to check whether okay, whether it is going to correct or wrong. So user output, will take the user output, and then we are going to do accordingly. We are going to work on this accordingly. Okay, yeah, let us check this out. Fine, guys. Fine. So now let us go to Angular documentation. We go to Angular documentation. So in the fundamentals, RxJS, yeah, this is a table that we have to write. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what is tab. Tab is it's for just debugging purpose. Okay, tab is not going to change any values. Just it is going to, okay, what it is going, just it is going to okay, just it likes, it is going to be, if you want to filter the value after applying the filter, what are the values you have, if you want to see that, what you can do is you can say tab comma, see, you can provide some a value. Okay, generally it is going to be used for debugging purpose. After applying, okay, after applying this filter, okay, what is the logic? After applying this logic, okay, what you want to see? Okay, here you are not eliminating or you are not modifying. Tabs, just it will take the value, and if you want to do anything, yes, you can do it. That's it. Whatever value, you are just logging into some console. Here for every logic you are applying this. Okay, let us look at it, guys. Come to the console. Yeah, you see here, guys. Yeah, what I will do is I will not print the values anywhere else. Okay, I will stop it here. Let us see. And this data is going to be printed here only, right? Okay, just look at it. Let me, okay, see here, guys, we got what, 4, 16, 54, these values. We have these values. See, now actually what happened, first 4, okay, if you observe, yeah, what is this? Yeah, what I will do is I will, yeah, what tab says, what, simply, if you observe carefully, this console we are saying, right, before printing the console, I'm going to print console.log. Okay, first step, this is what, first step, first step over. Okay, it will be like this, so that you can come to know that how it is going to work clearly. You people can understand how it is going to run internally. You people can understand very, yeah, see here, guys. And finally, even after the filter also apply this. Okay, apply this even after filter. This is third step. This is second step. Now, okay, what happened, right? First filter, and we are using tab. Just to tab is for what purpose? Just to print the printing in the console. It will be used as a, okay, it will be used like what is it? It will be used like debugging. Yeah, see here guys, first it has over. Yeah, first what is the value? 4. Okay, it has taken 4, means that the filter the four values. After up, yeah, 4 is filtered, then it is going to come to here. Yeah, it is printing first step over. The first value is what? 4, right? The 4 is filtered here because it's even number, it is filtered. And then what is this? First step over. Okay, what's happened? First step over. And then after second step over, what is the value? 16. After third step over, third step is what? Filtering. So every value is going through like this. See here guys. So first step over 4 means this is a, whether it is even number or not. Now here applying map, we are okay doubling it. And then what's happening here again, we are providing another condition. This condition is below 100 or not. Okay, right. Now coming to here, second one. First we have taken, yeah, what is the second one actually? If you see the second one, what is the second one? Second value, let us go to the code. I will show you. Second value. Here second value is 54. Okay. Now take the 54. Let us check with the output. Okay. 54. Yeah, first step is over. 54 is filtered. After 54 is filtered, then it is doubled. Okay. Yeah. So now it doesn't comes to the third step over. If you observe carefully, it is not come to the third step. The third step is not executed. Why? Because it got filtered. It will not going to come to the next step. Why? Because the third step is not over. Only second step is over, because that is less than 100 only. It allows less than 100 only. Again, first step 2 has taken, 4 has taken, and this is also fine. But actually meanwhile the 5 is available. Okay, the 5 is available. Yeah, see here guys, 5 is not came here. Why? Because yeah, for the 5 the first step is also not over, because there itself it got there itself. Okay, where, okay, if it is not there, if it returns false, all these values, all these methods are not going to execute it for that particular value. First it will take the 4, then first it will check this one, and then it will check 4 with this, it will check 4 with this, and everything until here it completes everything for 4. Why? Because everything is fine, working fine. If you take 54, 54 is going to be okay, fine. It is going to filter because it's a even number, and then this is fine, just it is going to print, and this is fine, this is going to be squared, and then this is going to print, second step over. But here this is going to return false because it is okay greater than 100. So whenever it is gives false, this is not going to get executed immediately, it will come out. Okay, the same way next value is 5. If it is 5 here itself, okay, 5 is over, because this condition is not satisfied. Immediately what happens, it is going to be returned from this filter. No next step is going to get executed for the 5 value. Next it will take 2. First it is going to get executed 2. Okay, how many logics you want to provide, you can provide the logics guys. Okay, actually why we need these many logics means, definitely we need to write these, not only these things, you may have to write so many logics like this. Why? Because in real time it is not straightforward requirements. Something we are going to get from the backend, and something different we need to display in the backend. Okay, in the front end we need to display in the front end different value, but we are going to get data from backend different value. So we will be having different scenarios we can see in the real time. So to handle all those things, okay, well, definitely we have to follow. Okay, we have to okay, use all these things. Okay, we have to use all these things guys, this type of logics. Okay, now Let us go to this one. Okay, this is tab. Just for debugging purpose it is going to be used. We are not going to write any different logic. Okay, and coming to here, we have executed these things right now. Okay, you can take. Okay, now I'm going to, okay, debounce time. Okay, I will show you what is debounce time. Okay, to show you, so ng rxjs. See rxjs. Okay, what is the value we need? What is the debounce, right? Go to the debounce time. We'll discuss what is debounce time. Okay, we have some example. See here, guys. Yeah, now debounce is something like we can understand very easily. Now debounce time. See, what is this? Actually, this is something like you are clicking, right? If I say you have clicked A, you have clicked B, you have clicked C, something like this, right? And then you have clicked D, something like this, right? Okay, now debounced time means if you specify the time, okay, until that particular value, okay, you may click, yeah, of course I have given okay, 300 milliseconds, this is a time, or half second, you may take 500 milliseconds, half second. If I take debounce time 1 second, you may click a number of clicks, it is not going to take, only it is going to take one, okay, which is, you know, okay, which is latest, basically, which is latest, okay, for a given half second. How many clicks you have taken, all those things are not going to be provided. For example, I'm going to show you guys. See here, something like from event, okay, document and click, we are going to take this observable. For this observable, I'm going to apply debounce time 1000. How it is going to be happen, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you clearly. Okay, maybe you can. Okay, let us take first observable. Observable from event, provide from event, document, and then click. Okay, you can provide document and click. Document means current object. So click. Document means wherever user clicks on document, click. Okay. Okay. Where obj dollar, right? Now for this observable, what I can do is I can apply pipe and debounce time. If I say debounce time, okay, 1000 milliseconds, then how it is going to work, I will tell you guys. Okay, see here. Console.log. Okay. Okay, otherwise, yeah, console.log will be getting a value and print the console.a value. I mean, so now if I apply debounce time, okay, if I apply debounce time, now see here guys, what is this? Okay, from event means click. If I click something, it is going to print. what I will do is, first I don't provide any debounce time. First I'm going to show you how it is going to work. You know this, how it is going to work, no problem. In the ng, okay, ng init I have provided. If I go to something, see here, if I click on this, yeah, the mouse event is printing. Again I'm clicking on, see here guys, it is printing. Yeah, I'm printing so many times, it is printing immediately. Whenever I'm clicking on, it is printing here. Just I have cleared all the things. Just if I see here, within a second I'm going to click on so many, okay, clicks I have done. So all the clicks got logged into the console. Now remove this and then come to here. Now I'm going to provide debounce. For this I'm going to apply pipe, 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 okay, sorry. For the pipe, debounce time is 1000. Whenever you say debounce time is 1000, means that I'm providing what? 1 second, meaning that 1 second. Yeah, if I provide 1 second of debounce time, how it is going to work, you can see this. Yeah, I'm clicking on, okay, just look at it, I'm clicking on now. See here, I'm clicking on so many times. Okay, 1 second, yeah. Only one, we got only one here. Okay, within 1 second I may click so many times, but within 1 second it will print only one thing. Only one thing. Whatever, how many clicks I clicked, it doesn't, it is not going to consider. The only which one is latest, okay, latest, this is going to print. I may click 1 time or 10 times, okay, within a second, because I have taken 1 second time. Within 1 second time, how many times I click, it doesn't matter. It is going to take only once, which is latest one. See here, clicking on so many times now, but it takes only one. Okay, now I'm not going to print anything. I'm not going to print anything here. I'm not clicking on anything. So it is not going to take anything. Okay, now I'm going to click only one time. See here, one time. I will wait one second. Yeah, I'm going to get it one. I'm going to click, 3 times, but it is getting only one time. Okay, that's how the debounce time, meaning that, okay, within specified time, it is not going to consider all the events. It is going to consider only one event. So these are the time based. Okay, these are the time based activities. Okay, all fine. Yeah, see here. Now debounce time, that is going to be the debounce time. Okay, debounce time is going to be related to what? Time based activities. Okay, when you are working with something like this. Okay, you have to button clicks, right? Yes, you can take like even button clicks, right? Button click. Okay, you can, let me take this. If you want to apply for button, what you can do is, you have to go to here. Okay, where is that? Instead of taking document, you have to use our object. Which object? Button object. Yeah, how can we take the button means? Okay, 1 second guys. Okay, well, give me 1 second, I will. Let me comment this code because it is giving some error, right? Okay, what I will do is I'm going to take a button, okay, and I'm going to say click me to apply button, and then you may take ID here. I will tell you what is the purpose of ID. BTN ID. Okay, so using this BTN ID, what I can do is I'm going to get this object. Now let us go to the TS. Here what I will do is, of course, then I think ng on init is going to work or not, I have to check. So instead of document object, what I will do is document dot get element by id of, we have to provide button btn id, so that this click is going to work for button only. Okay, instead of document you can apply for button. Yeah, let us check it out whether it is going to work or not. We'll check it out. Yeah, working fine. Okay, see here, number of times I am clicking, but it is coming only once per a second. So in this second I did not click anything. Yeah, something like this. So we have to provide that particular object. Instead of if I provide a document object, it is going to work for total document object. If I click on here, now it is not going to work. See here, I am clicking on the document, not on the button. So no mouse event is captured in the console. All right. So it will be captured only on the particular button. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's how you can provide it. Yeah. This is basically related to object. Whatever object you want, you can provide it. Okay. So now go to debounce time, and we have used a filter, right? Let us use take, and take until take until is a kind of okay loop. Okay, no problem. Like take, go to the take. Okay, you can take like this. Okay. So what is the meaning of take 5 means it will take only 5. Okay, it will take only 5, not more than that. Okay, only 5. Limiting, it is going to limit the data. Suppose you are going to take number of values. Okay, so maybe like timer means it is going to take some value, right? Okay, timer maybe like provide, okay, one second, 1 second. This is going to give you what? One observable. Oh, observable. Okay, this we have to take some var variable. For var have to be provided for local variable. Okay, for instance variable you don't need to provide it. Provide the timer. If you take the timer 1000, and then you may apply okay pipe. Okay, here pipe. Within the pipe you can take 5 or take maybe like 10. See here guys, take 10 or otherwise take only 4. Take 4, meaning that within the pipe if you apply take 4, it will accept only 4 value. Actually if I provide timer, what it is going to do, it keeps giving you number of values, right? It keeps giving you number of values from 0 to okay unlimited value until you unsubscribe it. But whenever you say take 4, automatically it will stop to 4. Okay, yeah, let us look at it. After take, we can say like subscribe. Yeah, let's look at it. Now it is not going to take not more than 4. It starts with 0. Oh, sorry, not semicolon. Okay, so it has to start with 0. Yeah, 0. What happened? 1000 only, right? Take 4 I have taken. Okay. Okay. See here, guys. 0, it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3. That's all. Only 4 values, 0 to 3. If I specify maybe like 10, if I specify 10, what happens? It is going to be, okay, it is going to give you 0 to 9, right? Only 0 to 9 means 10 values. Okay, you can restrict the values by using take. By using take, you can restrict that. Only take 10 values, something like that. Okay, that is going to be the take. All right, yeah. Take until. If you take until, it will be like taking until. It's a kind of condition. It's a kind of condition. Take condition. Let's look at it, guys. Until click. See here, this is one. Okay, I'm going to tell you. First, I'm going to show you. This is interval. Every 1 second it is coming here, right? Until you click something, you have to do. Okay, whenever anybody clicks on the document, it is going to get stopped. Okay, so let us look at it. What I'm doing is, I'm going to implement take until. Yeah, very easily. It will. You can understand it if you see this, and if you do it, then you people you can implement it in your projects also. Just before that, try to understand what are the different things are available. Okay, now first I'm going to take interval or timer. I'm going to take interval, means every, okay, every 1 second we are going to get the value. This is what maybe like observable where obj $1. Okay, now another observable where obj $2. Okay, dollar. This is for from event. I'm going to take from event, meaning that from event of document, you can use document, or if you want to use any button, or you can use it button document, and along with the document you can provide click event. Okay, now if I have two observers here, you can provide like obj1 dot pipe. Okay, here so take until, yeah, provide obj 2. See, meaning that this is going to be, okay, this value, this observer 1 is going to keep taking the values for every 1 minute. It keeps taking the values until this observer came up, until you click on this observer from event. If you click on that, then one event is going to come, right? That event, when click event came up, then it is going to be stopped. Until then, it is going to give you values. Yeah, let's print the values by using subscribe. Okay, console dot log a. Okay, see here, we are going to implement that. So observe that it is printing 1 0 1 2 3 4 5, right? Yeah, now I'm going to click on this. Yeah, it got stopped. It. So this is how it is going to work. Okay, until, what is that? Take until. Take means specified number of values. It takes some specified number of values. But take until means until one event comes, it is going to be, it will be continued. Okay, this is take until. Take until. We know what is filter. We know date bounds. Okay, what is this? Distinct until change. Distinct means what? What is the meaning of distinct? Different. Okay, different. Meaning that if same values are coming, then it is not going to. Okay, somebody open the mic. So distinct until changed means, okay, now I'm going to take the same values. Okay, let me show you that. From power is also going down, guys. Okay, let me show you this quickly. Data, this got data from data, and what I can do is pipe. Okay, pipe distinct unchanged, distinct unchanged. Okay, if you apply distinct unchanged, okay, now provide subscribe, subscribe. See here what happens. Okay, let us look at it. Now what are the values? 4, 54, 5, yeah. What I will do is I'm going to give you again 4, again 4, again 4, and then 54, 5, 2, right? Again 2. Yeah, I'm going to provide something like 2, 2, 5. Yeah, just look at it, guys. Whenever same value is coming up, it is not going to take. If the same value is coming, then it is not going to accept. Okay, see here, I have provided so many 4s, right? Only 4, 54. Duplicate values are not going to be taken. Distinct means what? Avoiding the duplicate values. 5, 2, 5, 2, 1, 1. Whatever duplicate values are there, even though multiple times 4 is there, okay, it is not going to be take all these values. It will take only 54, then 5. It will take not all these values, only one value will be take, and then 5, 2. Again, one value change, no problem, 2. Distinct value changes. Okay, this is about distinct value changes. Okay, 1 second, guys.